It's the 21st century, and sometimes men just simply aren't going to pay for a woman's food. But that decision can come with major consequences. What do you guys think about this one? If he asked her out, surely he should pay, right?
So you really not gonna pay for my drink?
No, not here.
So
You don't get no drink, you ain't got no money. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you.
so you're not gonna let me get the drink?
No, you might as well take her wristband out. She ain't getting it.
What are you talking about? Give me my drink. No, stop playing, for
You ain't got no
real.
money, bro. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you, bro. You don't never give me no money or nothing, bro.
What do you mean? You're a grown man. You're supposed to take care of me.
All like a trick.
You're supposed to take care of me.
You over with, bro.
Come on, give me the drink. So
No.
you're not gonna give me the drink. So what you bring me up here for? To just watch you?
Yeah, boy. You gonna watch me have a good time.
Excuse me, sir. He talking about he can't buy my drink. If you take a lady out on a date, you buy her drink, right?
I typically do. Man, I'm not.
I think
I don't do none of that, man.
So you what you gonna do? What you gonna buy? Am I gonna get the drink or not?
No, you over with. Sit down.
So what do I gotta do for the drink?
You ain't gotta do nothing but sit here. You ain't getting no drink.
Really?
Hell yeah, boy. That shit dead, bro. I'm not no
Who
motherfucking
is?
trick.
Man, I'm gonna go, man. There's no reason in me being here then.
This next one displays a dude who has the patience of a saint.
You up out of here. It's time for you to go.
I ain't
You're
going
not paying
nowhere.
to the rules.
Call the people.
Steve, call the boys.
You know what it's
Hey, it is what it is.
It was nice meeting you.
Nah, I'm good, mama.
It was nice
I'm good, mama. Don't touch me,
It was
mama.
nice meeting
I'm
you.
good, mama. Don't
It was
touch
nice
me.
meeting you. You're a little
Step out. Step out. Get up out of here. Hey, Chad. We do it live. She threw a drink on the homie. It is what it is. I got another shirt.
2 minutes earlier.
In your current relationship, is it open on your end? Like your man allows you to sleep with other women?
Yeah.
What about other men?
Yeah, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with.
Is he bisexual or he straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Oh. Baby, I like a real man.
I would say that a real man wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her. That girl's gonna be for the streets.
This is the type of woman who needs to be seen to be believed. How can she expect this on a first date?
I told you I was gonna get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit. How you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then go ahead and get them rippers down. Well, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime. And I'll let you know plans after that.
I mean, that's it. Like, you're not gonna ask for my cash up or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
Oh, no, I asked you on it. I'm not, wait, hold up. Let's back up. I gotta get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
You just said it, though. I'm not your man yet.
Okay, but you're trying to be. Taking me on a date mean you trying to be my man, right?
No, I'm trying to be. I'm not.
Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time.
Wow, that's crazy. I pay for my girl dates, but I don't even, I'm still trying to get to know
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You look sassy ass. Y'all, it's giving broke. You good. Don't contact me. You good.
The nerve of this woman to expect him to buy meals for all of her children and not just the one that is actually his?
I had to record this video so y'all can see that I don't be bored. I am not capping. Yeah. What up? What up? You good? Bella and Saj?
Yeah.
What's
this? I got three kids here. You're gonna bring me this.
Listen though. Look, I ain't gonna put your face in it, but I knew you was gonna do this. So this is exactly, look, I got one kid with you. You got 3 kids.
That's not fair.
Two different baby daddies.
Those are her sleep.
I don't care.
You can't.
Okay, look. Look, have her come outside and eat then. Here. Have her come outside and eat.
I'm good.
Like, look, what do you mean you good? You about to feed my daughter? She not about to be starving. Call your baby dad. Call your baby dad. Bruh, this is crazy, bro. Bella.
This is a classic example of a guy who needs to find a new woman. He's not going to be happy with this one in the long run.
What you handing me this for?
Your turn to pay for the food.
It's who turn to pay for the food?
Your turn.
Why would it be my turn to pay for the food when I'm here with my man?
Because I always pay for the food.
I can't hear you. What?
I always pay for the food.
You always pay for the food.
Yeah.
I always pay for the food.
I ain't paying for it today.
You not paying for it?
You know, it's your time.
It's only $50.
I pay for it.
Well, pay for it.
Yeah.
Why would I have to pay for anything if I'm here with my man? You are my man. You're supposed to pay for everything.
I done pay for everything else, so you can pay for the food.
You what?
I done pay for everything else.
So I gotta pay you. I gotta go in my pocketbook and get out $50. You can't pay $50? Okay, well I'm leaving then.
What?
Oh, but you might as well go ahead and call the server and see who gonna wash dishes because it ain't gonna be me. I'm not paying $50 for this. What?
I ain't either.
You ain't either? I'm paying for this. He said he's not paying for it. So what he needed? What he said that I'm the woman. He been paying for everything all weekend, and now he want me to pay for it. And it's only $50. Get that some so he can. It's only $50. So what you think?
What you want me to pay for it?
Nah, he need to go wash dishes or something, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, we got plenty of dishes right there.
No, because I'm not paying for this. It's only $50. Huh?
He found a woman with a clear attitude problem. And to be honest, it's probably best that he figured this out early.
So I'm driving home, and so she basically was saying, hey, I wanted, I had a good night with you. I enjoyed you because we always have a good time together. I'm a vibe. But she was like, basically she wanted to address some things. She was basically saying if you wanted me to come out of my pocket, you could have let me know. But you begged me to go to the movies, so I thought you were gonna pay for everything. And if you know what I'm saying, if I knew I had to come out of my pockets, I would have never came, right? So like I'm driving, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, bruh, I don't hold nothing over people, but at this time, I'm like, bruh, everything that I did, after I just spent $300 on you in a steakhouse, you can't buy me a bucket of popcorn for $15. I'm like, that's the most ungrateful shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, we weren't even together. We're dating, or was dating. Like, bro, I ain't have to do this shit. I ain't gotta buy you flowers. I ain't gotta pay for your nails. I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I ain't gotta get your kid shit. I don't gotta do that. So I'm like, that shit pissed me off when I seen it. So basically, I just texted back. I sent her money back for the popcorn. I sent her $5 extra. Hell. And I basically was telling her, like, you ain't gotta never worry about me again. Like, I ain't with that ungrateful shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool, I don't really trip much, but one thing I can't stand is an ungrateful ass female. So I sent her money back, and I told her, I hope you and your boys have a blessed life. You ain't never got to worry about me again. So she basically then continued to go on and say, how was she ungrateful because I invited her out, and I expected her to pay. Like, bro, I paid for the tickets, bro. You paid for a box of popcorn for $15, bro. Like, if after all the thousands of dollars I spent, if I ain't worth $15, then I don't know how that's not ungrateful. Like, that's crazy. Man, y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
This one is pretty funny. He knows exactly what he's doing here and what she is trying to say.
I mean, I do have certifications at the end of the day, like,
You have what?
but that's besides the point.
You have what at the end of the day?
I have certifications.
What does that mean?
Like for instance, as in aesthetics.
Say that again. You have what?
I have certifications.
Certifications?
Yes.
Certification?
One of the being
certifications?
Yes, certifications.
Certifications.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to therapy?
No.
I would suggest it. God damn! You seem to be holding on a lot of negative energy from your mother and father's marriage that has none of your business. There's no reason at 23 years old that you should not be coachable, especially as a young lady who has certifications and no college degree. You need to be very coachable.
The double standards on display in this next clip are truly shocking.
If a man was working at McDonald's and he treated you perfectly the way you wanted him to,
I would not date him.
And that's what she said too. That I literally said
you can't even get where are you to
everything.
Can I ask?
Where the hell? What is he supposed to give me?
Loves you.
What is he supposed to give me if he works at McDonald's?
He gives you the attention.
Go get a better education. And
Quite brazen. Yeah, well, looks like it. You're quite brazenly.
Looks doesn't define
when I'm speaking, it's
education,
best that your
though.
face stops moving. So when you're judging a man quite brazenly and quite actually disrespectfully because of the income that he earns, perhaps he doesn't have an intellectual aptitude, but he's a good person and he'd treat you really well. As somebody who is what is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
I have like much more than just as a job, though.
What is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
So McDonald's is worse than being a.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a sugar baby.
You have to people for money.
Yeah.
What makes you better than that man?
I'm not saying I'm better than him,
Okay,
but
well,
I'm
you just
saying
judged him
I
and you
wouldn't
said-
date somebody. I would wonder why he's working at McDonald's.
McDonald's actually has a
do you
really
think
high
that
minimum wage.
men-
No, they don't.
Do you think that most?
No, they don't. They pay like
changed
what?
it. Like almost set 15.
Well, I
That's
think
not
that,
a lot of money.
So the way you feel about the guy who works at McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's the way men feel.
That's fine. Everybody
about
can have
what
their own
you
opinion.
do.
But
Fine.
their
Okay.
opinion would be
But
more
most-
logical than McDonald's.
Sure.
Yeah. She was so like. She was so on getting a man that makes over 100K. I think she would actually leave.
She has a very entitled attitude towards her love life, but thankfully, she's about to get humbled.
I want a high value man, and that's what I'm looking for as a female. I feel, I'm building myself for that type of man.
Why do you want a high value man?
Because I deserve that.
You don't deserve anything.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Simone.
Simone deserves nothing. What makes you so special? Do you deserve access to somebody else's stuff?
Nothing really makes me special to deserve access to anybody's thing but my own.
Thank you. So you don't deserve a high value man. Nobody deserves anything. We earn. How are you going to earn a high value man?
By building myself to be a high value woman.
Were you raised with your mother and father?
Was I raised with my mother and father?
Mm-hmm. Were they married?
No, my dad was married. I had a stepmother, and my mom, I have a stepfather.
This is starting to go downhill, okay?
No,
Already.
don't let it go downhill. Let's
No. First off, check that. This is part of the reason why high value men, they care very much about how their women think, because they're a representation of them. You come in talking about what you deserve, and it really comes down to you. And as an only child, there's something called only child syndrome. And that's what's kind of showing through right here.
So when the time came for this couple to confess their sins, he confessed that he used her toothbrush, but she took things to a different level.
What's one thing you've never told each other?
I used a toothbrush once. That was the one time.
Ew. I cheated on you like a month ago.
What you mean? What you mean you cheated on me?
Like, I cheated on you.
What are you talking about?
I just another guy. It's not that deep.
What's her name?
I don't know. I have some random guy at a party.
What?
It's not a big deal.
That's a big deal.
No, it's not.
Bro, I bought you all this shit. Bought you
Calm
everything.
down.
I literally bought your car.
Don't scream at me. What do you mean?
Don't scream at you. You cheated on me? Who'd you cheat on me with? Now I'm done with this.
You did what?
Oh, I cheated on him like a month ago.
Why?
Yeah, I got $20.
This next woman is the definition of a red flag. Seriously, see how long it takes for you to pick up on the signs.
It's kind of a long story. I'll try and see if I can fit it in 60 seconds. So we met in our early 20s. We got married at 27. And we did not have the connection and the chemistry that we should have, if that makes sense, in like the bedroom. And I married the nice guy, and he married the hot girl. And we were best friends. Got along so well. We did not fight. We got along so well. But after 14 years together, 12 years married, that lack of chemistry and connection became a huge hole in our marriage. And we filled it with other people. So it was just, our marriage had run its course, and we had our kids together, and that's awesome. And he's happily remarried, and that's great. And I'm happy for him. Okay, so my divorce post is not rare. Yeah, so did I know before I got married? Of course I did. I was 27 when I got married. I was 26 when I got engaged. You think you know everything in your 20s. And everyone had told me my entire life, passion fades, passion fades, passion fades. So I took that as, you didn't need it. If it fades, why do you even need it? Better off to marry the nice guy, right? I had dated all the douchebags in my 20s and had my heart broken. So I was like, I'm going to go with the nice guy. And to be perfectly honest, he'd been a nerd in high school. He'd never gotten the pretty girls. And I think he married me because I was beautiful. I am beautiful, you know? And we were best friends. Best friends. And that carried us along for a long time until it didn't.
Divorce is morally neutral. It's not a matter of morality. You can get divorced and still be a good person. It's morally neutral. Divorce is morally neutral. Don't stay for the kids. That's like one of the number one things I'm seeing in my comments. I'm staying for the children. I'm staying for the children. Part of the reason I left was because of the children. I get it. I get it. Thinking about having your children only half the time is nauseating, right? It makes you sick to your stomach to think about. But I didn't want to set the example for my children that lukewarm was what marriage looked like. And if you don't have a healthy marriage, your kids will know. And then they'll think that's what marriage is. And then they'll get into a marriage and think, well, this is like my parents. Would you tell your children to stay in a marriage that didn't fulfill them? Why do you?
A few moments later.
Lately she's been dressing for revenge. Ladies know people want someone sweet and kind and fun. The ladies know
You can't make this shit up.
Let's face it, texting can feel like a dead end for guys. It's not easy to build that spark or keep her intrigued. That's why even I use Texting Wingman. Whether you're on a dating app, texting with your flirt, or want to get advice on your situation, you just share your contacts, even screenshots, and get tailored advice in texts to send. Want to see how it works? Try it for free for 7 days with the code AURA. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, a woman like this walks in and steals the show.
Situation, we were talking about whether there should be no-fault divorce or fault divorce. We were also talking about, should there even be marriages today? Kind of, what's your take on some of these issues?
Well, I mean, I love marriage. I've done it a few times. So, that's my thing,
A few times.
And I hate to say, in my younger day, I used to see it as a sport. I got married for sports. I did get married for the wrong reasons because a lot of women, they don't know how to, cash in on a marriage. But I had the formula, so I did it for fun.
Wow. Okay, wait. What is the formula for cashing in on a marriage? Doing marriages for fun.
Cashing in per se, but getting a high value man and getting them to the altar. A lot of women don't know how to do that as you're a professional, because a lot of times as professional women, we lead with our education instead of leading with our hearts or with our, sexuality in a way. So a lot of women, they cannot get married to the man they want. And so, I kind of figure out the formula for it. I can teach y'all that want me to, but that'll be another service. One thing is with marriages, when you look to marry someone, you also want to see them as someone you can possibly divorce. And in a positive way.
Wow, wait. Say that again.
When you get married to someone, you want to see them as someone you're able to divorce. As in, you don't want to get married to an asshole and he's there's gonna through a divorce. Like rape you, I meant to say, through a divorce. You want to get someone that kind of where their heart is, where their mind is. So if things should go left, you don't have to worry about turning into a vicious kind of person, even though things do happen. But yeah, so all of the husbands I married, I kind of figured it would be easy to divorce because I knew they were decent men to begin with.
I don't hear no more of this.
This woman doesn't just deserve to be ridiculed on this channel. She should probably be prosecuted too.
It was really bad because I felt so bad about it. I called child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, cheater, piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
So you fake bruises, you fake, and then you just made like an exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
yeah.
Like, so like, yeah, then they came and they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused, you know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like,
That's
yeah, should have been nicer to me.
It's an evil world we live in.
This next one is an important look into how many dads are getting screwed over by the system.
Do you have any concerns about Delilah staying with Mr. Marshall?
Yes, ma'am.
What are those concerns?
For he knows nothing about her. She is not comfortable with him. As well as his home is not fit for a child to be at, and there is nowhere for her to stay or feel comfortable there.
How often does he see her?
Maybe once or twice a month if I ask.
Okay, has all the visits been supervised?
By me, yes, ma'am.
Are you wanting retroactive support in this case, which means from the date of separation up until today?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has she lived with Mallory?
Since she was born. Every now and then she allows me to see her. Sometimes she doesn't. Just depends on her mood.
How much do you make per hour?
$17.50.
Marshall, Miss Wood had expressed some concern that you may not have a good location yet for Delilah. Would you describe for me, sir, where it is that you live? Do you live by yourself or do you live with others?
I live by myself.
All right. And what is the nature of the home that you have? Do you have an apartment? Are you renting a house?
It's a mobile home.
Okay. And how big is this mobile home? How many bedrooms?
2-bedroom.
All right. And you live there by yourself. There's nobody else there with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is your only child?
Yes, sir.
You don't have any experience, obviously, of raising a child this age, correct?
Well, besides like my nieces and nephews.
Right.
Yes, sir.
This 2-bedroom home that you live in, do you have a crib there for Delilah?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have a car seat for Delilah?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you do understand, Mr. Marshall, that you will have to have all of those things before you're allowed to have her by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me ask you a hard question, Miss Wood. How long do you think Mr. Marshall needs to continue to have supervised contact with the child?
It was because anytime I see, like anytime he's around.
Miss Wood.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you for what's happened in the past.
No,
I'm
yes,
asking you about your opinion as how far into the future do you think Mr. Marshall should have to continue to only have supervised visitation with Delilah?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay. And see, that's what I have to come up with. I have to come up with a plan for Delilah. Mr. Marshall, is there anything else you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
Yes, sir. I'm not currently allowed to work right now because yesterday I passed out during work and they brought me to the clinic and my heart rate they said it was way too low. So I'm not allowed to go back to work until I'm released by a doctor. And
I'm going to set child support, Mr. Marshall, on you based on what you're earning. Get yourself together.
Yes, sir.
Case is going to be as per the following. Ms. Wood is ordered to maintain the current health insurance that she has on the child. The child support in this case is going to be $630 a month, plus an additional $125 a month in cash medical. Those payments will begin October the 1st of 2022. Mr. Marshall will also be assessed a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $3,850. He'll pay that back at a rate of $40 a month, Ms. Leonard. That payment also beginning October the 1st of 2022. Mr. Marshall will be responsible for the court costs for the filing of this suit as per the law, but I'll give him until March 31st of 2023 to pay my court costs.
This woman is showing clear signs of regret, but at least she's being honest with herself.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. And this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
Unfortunately, your gut feeling has no bearing on the truth or how it stands up in a court of law.
Why should I do anything until I need proof? I need proof, Your Honor.
Where do your doubts stem from?
Because of past experiences that I have had, you know, of me going through a situation where I asked for a DNA test and I found out the child was mine.
You don't feel there's a chance that it could be the other man's child?
Doesn't add up, Your Honor.
My son looks nothing like this other man. This other man is 5'2". My son doesn't have no facial features, no anything as this other young man. My son has the exact same birthmark on the same side as this young man. Everything that my son has is just like this young man.
Your Honor, I've been through this once and I'm going through it again. If he is mine, we have lost 4 years. I'm not a bad man. I don't not try to just put him off like that. No, I never do that. You know, if he's mine, I take care of handle my responsibilities as a man.
I never took the fact that he was a man, the fact that he take care of his responsibility. I never took that from him.
If Mr. Brown is the father, your claims will be substantiated. If he's not, what will you do?
There's no doubt that he's not. He isn't the father. I know he is.
Mr. Brown, you are not the father.
It's okay. It's okay.
You all right, Mr. Brown? Miss Hyman, you assured this court that there were no other possibilities.
I really felt that he was his son.
Are you okay, Mom?
I am.
Were you hoping that...
I was.
She's taking the idea of having high standards to a totally different stratosphere.
Wait, $5 mil a year?
Yeah, like $5 mil a year is a basic minimum.
$5 mil a year is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So $4 mil.
No. You don't cut it, bro. Be like $1 million.
$5 million a year is your bare minimum.
It's not derived from money. It's also because I have stocks and stuff, and I have a substantial amount of money too.
Yeah, blue chips. What do you got?
I don't know. My dad's in charge of that one. He started investing when I was a little baby.
You know what's in the account?
No.
You don't know what's in the account?
No, I don't want to look at it.
So it could be less than 10 mil for all you know.
Is it 6 figures, 7 figures?
I think it's between 6 or 7 figures.
Would you be able to work to like maintain that 6-figure standard that you have for the man and apparently yourself as well?
So yeah, so right now, obviously I'm a recording artist, and you know how that goes. I'm also studying in school, and basically by the time I graduate and finish my master's and stuff and get my business running, I will be making probably 6 to 7 figures a year too.
She started spitting hard facts, and every other woman in the room went dead silent.
Before I come to America, I didn't understand why so many American men came overseas to Ukraine.
Okay.
So for me it was very strange why men go so far away, spend so much money, and etc. And today I understood why, because we have...
Oh no! She's based as hell! Yo,
it. Super bass.
Yo. No, continue on.
Yeah.
So I think because we have much bigger family values and we love to feel like a woman and we love to see the man like a man, and I think I'm a bit older than all of you girls, and I can tell you in my 36 years old, I love when men care about me. I love sometimes when he tell me what to wear because it's a care, it's a love. How man else can show you the love? If he just want to fuck you, he don't care what you're wearing. Believe me, he don't care. He just come and fuck you leave. But if he care about you, he tell you, baby, please do this, do that. So this is care, this is kind of love. So just appreciate it.
Wow. That was amazing.
In just one short clip, you can see just how immature and entitled this woman is, and how urgently her man needs to reassess his situation.
So I'm here chilling with my girl, and she really mad because I want to buy her no Beyonce tickets, bro.
They selling out. I'm just trying to see when we getting our tickets.
What you mean they selling out? Do you know how much
like it's an if. I'm trying to figure out when we getting our tickets.
It is. It's not an if. It's a no. Like, I'm not getting them. Like, what you mean? It's an if. It's not an if. Where the if at?
It's Beyonce.
Okay, I understand the Beyonce, but her. You know how much her tickets is? I'm not paying. Bro, let me see this.
It's not that.
Look at this.
much.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. $1,000 each. That means $4,000 each. You think I'm gonna pay 5 G's on some tickets and we got bills? Are you kidding me?
Okay, we
Like,
been
shut
had
it.
bills. Them bills ain't going nowhere. Them bills still gonna be there. Beyonce not always gonna be there.
Listen, we have rent
You
due.
don't know, she might be about to have another kid or something. You never know.
We have rent due. We have a car note due.
we gonna pay
We have light
We
bill
can park
due.
somewhere
A
else.
car note.
Plenty
Like,
candles.
you want
I'm
me-
just saying, it's winter.
So
They
you
not
want me
gonna
to
cut our shit off.
Listen,
They
so-
not gonna cut our shit off. It's the fucking winter.
So you want me to spend 10 G's to go see Beyonce? Because it says each.
now you tripping.
$4,000 each. Are you not seeing each in there? $1,000 each. So up to 2,000.
Okay, I'll put in on it.
That's not going to help. Your money, our money's been together. What you mean?
I'll work a double.
I'm not working. I'm
You
not
can work a
getting
double.
tickets.
I'll work
Listen,
a double. We'll have it.
I'm not.
You
listen
work
here.
5 doubles, and I work. You make a little money.